I expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
So, who do you think is the toughest? Josephine, Liliana, or Cassandra?
I'm right here, you know.
That doesn't rule you out, Seeker.
Cullen's not up for consideration?
Curly, they just keep him around to look pretty.
Oh, Barrick. Entertaining as always. It would be awesome if I could enlist the wolves' help for the Inquisition. Unfortunately, we can't. Oh well. How do I get him here? Alright, I can fast travel. Wait, why is that locked? Oh, yeah. Wow, my frame rate slowed way down for a second. What? Ah. Alright, just so you know, your problems have been solved.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the master and get... I've marked good spots on the map.
Which I've
You
done.
set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the master and get your people weapons.
Pretty sure his quest should have updated. Wow, what is happening to my frame rate?
You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again. Good day to you. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
Okay, yes, there's stuff.
The wolves should be back to normal now. They shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear. I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. It may not seem like much,
My
but
textures
you've
haven't
given
loaded.
this land hope it desperately needed.
Alright, I've done your task.
Elena says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. Should be safer for our farmers now.
The refugees down at the crossroads could use your help.
Right now, any food I give those luckless bastards might as well go to the rebel mages or bandits. Talk to my man Bron. He'll tell you what those folks need to protect themselves. Once that's done, I'll give as I can. I've no problem with charity, long as it's not wasted.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
Okay. Clearly this quest did not update right. Okay, let's try this again.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
Farewell.
At the war table? Farmers can complete the watchtowers. To complete the watchtowers in the farms operation at the war table. Okay. Sure. Yeah. My war table. I have to go all the way back to the war table? That seems really stupid.
Your report on the Seeker Fortress was excellent. It gave us information we dearly needed. I'm used to delivering children and helping old people. Seeing these injuries.
Thank you for all that you are doing to her.
So yeah, sorry for summoning you all here, but we need to take care of some farmers. It's just a small, teensy little thing we have to do.
We are garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased?
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of Val Royeaux.
Cool, we got some gold. Alright. Build watchtowers. Yes, I want that. And he has the least amount of time.
To work?
Oh, is this the deluxe edition horsey? I want the horsey. I'll let the diplomat get my horse.
Let us begin.
That was fast. Okay, so I can actually get more. That's interesting. I thought I've done all this. Okay, that's gone.
Let us begin.
Grab some money there, Lee.
Let's see what we have.
Oh, 42 minutes. Yikes. Okay. And Inquisition perks. I don't have any perks yet. Points needed in category. So what does that mean exactly? Requirement. Okay. So different requirements for these stuff. So, do I have to be a rogue to get this? That doesn't seem right. What does she have? Merchants eager to win favor from the Inquisition will get access to special offers for wear inventory. 5 points needed in category. I have this one. And then this is just the Inquisition in general. So, if Josephine is gone, does that mean she's not in her room right now?
Ah, Lord Trevelyan. May I have a moment?
Sure.
Yes, Ambassador?
I'd like to discuss your parents.
Sure.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to dispatch a courier asking the bands of House Trevelyan to align themselves with us. What are your thoughts? Should we approach your family for their formal support of the Inquisition?
I'm sure they trust me. Why wouldn't they?
If that's what you want, I'll send a letter to my family. They'll respect the request if it comes from me.
Wonderful. That will save time. Val Royeaux has noted your lineage. It gives the Inquisition some legitimacy, although not so much as we'd hoped.
Why not?
You are from Ostwick. Orlesian nobles consider the free marches somewhat quaint.
How dare they? You're quaint. Free marches rock, dude.
The blood of our nobility is just as old as theirs, if not older.
Orlais lives by its own standards, Herald. I meant no offense to the virtue of your family. Speaking of which, I should thank you for your patience with the simple quarters. The accommodations in Haven are surely rough for someone of your birth.
This can't be what you're accustomed to, Ambassador.
One adjusts. I stay busy. It helps take my mind from our surroundings. And the cold. And the wildlife. And the lack of civilization for miles around. Why anyone lived here before we found Andras's ashes, I cannot imagine.
Well, what can I say?
Don't worry about me. Haven's more than livable.
Really? If that is how you feel, I'm pleased to hear it. Until next time, my lord.
Yeah, we're pretty good. I don't know, just not many complaints. So I just saw some stuff complete. Alright, apparently no? Alright.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
I could have sworn that message said completed or something, but busy. Okay. Guess the message was wrong.
What may I do for you?
How did you meet Liliana?
How do you and Liliana know each other?
We moved through similar circles in Orlais. I believe we actually met in Val Royeaux. Liliana was quite an accomplished player of the game by then.
What exactly do you mean when you say, the game?
Forgive me. The game refers to the slow duels of influence among the noble and powerful of Orlais. It's a rather light-hearted name for the matter, but Orlesians are fond of playful touches.
I think I asked her this already.
What exactly does your job entail?
I meet with ambassadors from various factions and countries and cement alliances with them. We are a young cause. Diplomacy is essential to our credibility.
Then you speak for the Inquisition with these nobles.
I do. Someone must foster goodwill on our behalf. as well as prevent controversy as news of us spreads.
How heavily are our actions scrutinized?
Make no mistake, every noble house, every throne is waiting to see what the Inquisition does next. Many are willing to pledge support, if offers are made in just the right fashion. I intend to see that they are.
Tell me how you came to work for the Inquisition again.
I'd been considering leaving my post in Antiva for a new challenge when Leliana recruited me. There's such unrest in Thedas, and the Inquisition seems a promising method to stop it. It's to everyone's benefit if we prevent the Mage-Templar conflict from spreading further.
So, was it the prospect of stability that drew you here?
The full impact of the Mage Rebellion has yet to be felt, and that was before the death of the Divine. The violence must be curbed before we see it turn to full-scale war.
I can only imagine the bloodshed if it escalates further.
I'm afraid history holds many examples of what will happen if it does.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any visiting dignitaries out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Thank you.
Oh, cool.
Please tell me if you find something.
I didn't know I was doing research, but hey, whatever.
You've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
Oh, what did I find for you?
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
You got it.
The castle really has no issue selling to both the Mages and the Templars during this war.
Hey, don't worry. We sell to you lot too.
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
Greetings.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
But what are Seekers, exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine, and not even her, truthfully.
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty, but she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, so that depends on the individual.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set delirium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
How do I become a Seeker?
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people. We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
Was it some kind of magic?
I don't fully understand it, to be honest. If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes.
Yeah, well, I agree with maybe she was free. I care deeply about it. I probably get a good side.
You seem to care a great deal about it.
Too much, if you ask the rest of my order. When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
I've no more questions.
I haven't looked at my inventory for quite some time. Let's see what we have. Nope. Only one sword. kind of better. Oh, well, actually it is better. Okay, yeah. Oh, that is better. Way better. Let's see here. Heal bonus. Oh, level 7. Damn. Forgot about that. Well, at least this is better. Probably finally get rid of this, actually. Amulet of Dexterity. Life Ward Amulet. What does this do? Plus 50 what? Enhanced Shadow Strike Ring. Increased ability damage by 30. Rogues only. That's good. I don't even have grenades yet, jeez.
you think you can have it done by midweek?
That when Thren needs it.
Quartermaster Thren understands you.
Fine. Midweek. Thren, she owes me.
Good old stables. Choose a note. Ooh, different ones. That's cool. I want that one. Different types of horses. Oh wait, I can't do it? No? Oh, that sucks. Alright.
O Creator, see me kneel, for I walk only where you would bid me. Stand only in places you have blessed.
Looks like I'm gonna take a break. Pretty long break actually. I've been playing for I guess a couple of hours now. I don't even know how long. But yep, I will probably be back in an hour. So thanks for watching, and if you're watching this video on YouTube, thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.